Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
The villager. Let's go ahead and check out our abilities. Ooh, we're almost to big boy right there. What is that? Okay, we need to save up for that.
Good day, milady.
Good day, my lady. Good day, my lady.
An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, he'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the chocobo keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill, for making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. If he's... I would...
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Let's hope not. We're looking for a fight.
Look, there's someone over there.
That's him.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Aw, come on, not murder hornets.
The old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Damn, you see Torgal's face?
That's it. Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Turning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness. And now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady
That's
Hannah,
one thing about
after all she's done for us.
Final Fantasy games is there's a lot of in-depth dialogue.
Fare you well.
And sometimes that can be kind of monotonous and boring, but in all reality, that's what makes them great, is because they spend so much time building this world down to the finest minute detail, you know, down to the farmer in the corner, or you know, the lonely stable girl, and you know, the dance hall owner. Like, everybody has a story, and even the NPCs and stuff that don't have like plot dialogue, you can still just walk up to random people. Like, the majority of the people in a traditional Final Fantasy game, you can walk up to them and talk to them.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the land's life force, and problems are all that's left.
God damn it, I got a fucking cat hair stuck in my eye, dude. I can see it. Like, every now and then when I blink, I can see the line going across my eye, and it's like this
I
little...
remember. It was beautiful.
My cat's shedding her winter coat right now, so... My cat and my German Shepherd both, they're just like shedding pounds of hair. It's like damn near impossible to keep up with.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Damn it. Tried to take a little sip. And I guess my chin wanted some too. God damn it.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Damn.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix. Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Nevermore is actually the name of a really great... Kenneth, how's it going?
Another gate.
You can't become as the anointed. I am the voyager. I have tasted pleasures of the flesh and drunk the pleasures of the mind.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yep. Nevermore. I think the album name is Enemies of Reality, and the song is called I Voyager. It's kind of like new age thrash. Like if I'd say like maybe more like if old school Megadeth had a kid with Shadows Fall. Uh-oh.
What do we do?
The usual. Trouble. That's enough. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Looks like you can take a beating.
Then let's give it one. Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly. Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
A fool like the rest.
What's going on, Winnington? It's like 10:30 a.m. here.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Man. It's getting hot too already. It's 10 o'clock and it's starting to get warm. So you're 12 hours ahead of me. My eyeball is fucking itching, dude. That I'm gonna have to like dip a Q-tip in water and kind of like bring it, cause I can feel it. I don't know if you've ever had something in your eye, but you can like feel it when you blink. What's going on right now? I can feel it. Like a couple weeks ago, I had a fucking ant stuck in my eye. I don't know how it got in. I think it like, cause around here, ants like to live inside trees.
I don't like this.
What's going on tomorrow? Didn't you say you had graduation or something, or am I thinking of something different?
Seems the feeling's mutual.
Journal submissions, huh? I mean, well, it's just... Right now it's just a really rough time of year. I mean, we got dogs, we got cats. The ground is drying out, so it's super dusty.
Not for long it isn't. With me. There. It's down.
This is our chance.
Wake wind.
Didn't you say that you live in like Dubai or something? I don't know, it's hard for me to think straight right now. I had a pretty rough night last night. I kept having these. There you go, Mumbai. There you go. I was like, I almost said that, and I was like, no.
It's done.
No, for some reason I thought it was wrong.
What are these creatures?
Is it hot there this time of year right now, or
Attacking us?
you guys are opposite side? You guys are in both opposite hemispheres, right? Like I'm in the
Themselves the same thing.
northwestern hemisphere, you're in the southeastern hemisphere.
Protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
Wait, 40 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? You guys are Celsius, right? Okay, yeah, because I was like, wait, like 40 degrees, dude, that's pretty fucking cold, man. So that would be like, what, 88 degrees Fahrenheit? Or like 90 degrees Fahrenheit? It's been a long time since I've had to calculate Celsius to Fahrenheit, like 30 years. Actually, I haven't used Celsius since like 6th grade science class. And that was, shit, I was 10 in 6th grade, I think. 10? Oh shit, I was way off, dude. I was like 20 degrees off. I remember there used to be a specific formula, but I can't remember what it was. But I do remember my science teacher telling us that at the very beginning of our class, he said that he was going to specifically use Celsius because in most like science fields Celsius is used. Okay, yeah, so it's like you take the Fahrenheit and you times it by like 0.9, or what is it? It's you times it by
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than I
like
thought.
2.1% or some shit. Or it's like X times 9/5. Dude, I can't. Fuck, dude. I wish I could remember a lot of that stuff. Hi, Bubba. Here, you want to say hi to everybody? Okay. Come here. You got food all over your face. You gotta say hi, though. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi? What are you eating? Are you eating a cookie?
Yeah.
You eating a cookie? Is that what's all over your face? You got cookie? You got cookie? Did you get to see fireworks last night? You got to see fireworks last night? Can you say firework?
Yeah. Cars.
Where's cars? Can you say boom? Boom. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Fireworks?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the doggy? You want to see the doggy? Can you say, here, look at, there's the doggy. Can you say doggy? Yeah, doggy. Doggy. Did you go poop pee on the potty? Yeah. You went pee pee on the potty? Bye. Say bye. Or are you still eating your cookie? Say bye. Okay, here, go have mommy wipe up. Say, mommy, my face needs to get clean. Say, mama. What was the other one? I know America does shit weird. Like, we still use standard as opposed to metric. Which metric is so much more precise. And I know that you're gonna meet those old school contractors that are like, because it's the American way, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but centimeters and all that stuff is a lot more precise than inches, and it's a lot easier to learn, too. Like centa, 100th. What is it? Killa is what, 1,000th? And then milla is 1,000,000th. Like, it's just so much easier. I thought I saw a chest on the ground, but I guess not.
Lights.
Camera action.
Something.
I asked my kids, so I did like our education in this country, like our education system is so fucked. I asked my kids, and I remember my teacher asking me this when I was in 6th grade. My 6th grade teacher was really awesome, actually. He asked us, do I have a local map? I don't. So he used to ask us like these weird little test questions and stuff all the time. And I remember him specifically asking us the two paths question. And for anybody that doesn't know, the two paths is, okay, so you're walking through the mountains and you come across the fork in the road. One of the paths is the path to the other side of the mountain, and the other path is over the side of a cliff, guaranteeing certain death. And in the middle of the fork, there are two houses, each containing a twin brother. Now, you can only ask one question to one of the brothers, but the kicker is one brother always lies and one brother always tells the truth, and you don't know which one. What question do you ask? And my daughter did not even get the premise of it. She was just like, I just turned back around and walked the other way. And it's like, that's not
Fallen wonder.
the point. Okay, you're being chased by the military. Well, I didn't do anything wrong, so why am I being chased? And it's like, you know what, never mind, I'm done. And then so I asked my sons, and my sons were like, well, I'll just ask them what the right path is. And it's like, I just told you. And they're like, well, we'll just ask the one that tells the truth. And I was like, I just told you, you don't know which one it is. Yeah, but... And I was like, oh my god. So I had to like break it down. And when I was in school, they used to teach like critical thinking skills. And they used to give out tests and stuff like that. And my daughter was like, they don't do anything like that anymore. They don't even do fucking homework anymore. Kids don't have homework. My kids don't have homework at all. At all. And my second to youngest son, his teacher straight up told me, I don't believe in homework. And I was like, why the fuck not?
Apparently not.
And she was like, because whatever he doesn't learn in this class, he's not going to learn. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what? Are you dumb? What do you mean? Like, when is he supposed to study? Brain surgery? Like, what? So,
It all seems to lead to this room.
I've been trying to make it a habit of doing little puzzles and shit like this with my kids to kind of keep up their critical thinking skills.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years?
The answer is, what would your brother say? Because no matter what, they're going to tell you to go down the right path.
Who is that?
If you ask the lying brother what your brother would say, he's going to lie and he's going to tell you to go down the wrong path. If you ask the truthful brother, he's going to tell you that his brother would lie and tell you to go down the wrong path. I've been trying to get my kids to take Spanish too. I wish I would have took Spanish. I took German when I was in high school. I don't know why. It's nothing against the German language, but I don't live in a community with anybody that speaks. I live in California. There ain't nobody that fucking speaks German in California. I took it because I was young and I was dumb and I was thinking with certain appendages in my body. And a member of the opposite sex was like, you should take this class with me. And me being stupid, I took German instead of something useful like Spanish or maybe even Hmong. Like we had Hmong. And Hmong, in certain parts of California, Hmong is a big language. Hindi was another language I wish I would have taken. Because I'm from a town that was It's the biggest East Indian population in the United States. Well, in North America in general, it has the largest Sikh population.
I'm back.
Where I live now, it's not so much. Sikhs usually tend to stay away from the mountains. They don't like the mountains. They tend to stay more down in the valley.
Joshua!
I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or if it's just
Stop it!
it's
Please! Stop!
I don't know what it is, but I need to quit vaping. I've got one bottle left,
I did this.
and I'm just gonna stop. And hopefully I don't tear my face off.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe.
Whoa, it's
I should
young
have
me.
protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Except Joshua was not dead. We've seen him alive. Oh shit. Mirror match.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears. Not this time. Too slow. Too slow. Not this time. Not this time. What?
Whoa. Ultima form.
I see. Help me learn by example. Too slow. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Too slow. Not this time. Better already. No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then.
What?
It's time to find out who we are.
I don't know. Look around for it.
Show yourself, Ifrit. truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Fire shot! Acceptance.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Okay. Your money's in my hat right there. No, I went last night. I needed ice cream, so I went and got ice cream. Yeah.
Clive, are you sure you're all
I
right?
just went and got like a little ice cream sandwich.
Whatever it is, you can tell me.
Yeah.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant.
1 second, you guys. Can you grab me a Red Bull, please?
And I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might Might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth. Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
T-Mobile. Hey, Thanos.
Benedicta.
Okay, Clive is gaining control of the icon Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those of the Phoenix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab in the main menu. The Limit Break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's Inner Beast and Semi-Prime into Ifrit by pressing L3R3. When this gauge is full, the gauge fills in the battle both by taking damage as well as by successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard breaking strikes.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool.
Increases wicked wheel damage by 10%. Increases gauge. Shit.
I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one! Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? We're innocent people! It's over, my men! Too slow. Not this time.
Someone heal me, damn it!
Stay down.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Right.
I know. It could wait. Too slow.
Spoils of war, son. Austin, is that you? I just saw you fucking put something in the chat, man. It's going pretty good, man. I'm kind of groggy right now because we were out late last night and then I had a hard time fucking sleeping. And it's like, it's hot and it's cold at the same time. Like it's warm in the sunlight, but it's cold in like the shadows and stuff like that. And whenever this weather's like this, I'm like groggy.
Clive!
Other than that, it's going pretty good, man. How's your Sunday? I got like 3 hours, Winnington.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh?
Yeah, like 3. I think I went to bed like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up around like 6:30, somewhere in there. I can't sleep in past 6:30. If I do, I get fat ass migraines.
Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
So yeah, sometimes I get, on average, I probably get like 5 hours of sleep.
We're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Well, Win,
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting
you
on with.
enjoy your sleep, and I'm gonna be off and on with this all day long.
We should head back and tell Sid you've
So if you're around later on this evening, for me, stop on by. It's good to have you.
Quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Oi.
Dude, Dark Souls 3 DLC is fucking fantastic,
I'll
man.
leave lot to take care of things here.
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you.
Always, Win. I appreciate you stopping by. You're one of my OG subs. Both you and Austin. You guys are like some of my OG subs right here. You guys were 2 of like the first, I think, 7 that would actually, you know, hop in the chat and start chatting it up.
Now, rats, lead me.
There was another guy, I can't remember his name. I ended up having to block him because he was coming in and he would only stop by like once every 2 weeks, and every time he did, he would try to sub-snipe me. Like, he would pop in and see if there was people speaking in the chat, and then he'd be like, "Oh, hey, bro, what's up? Hey, you guys should all come over to my channel. I'm streaming right now." And I was just like, "Ah, okay, I'm done with this shit." But I always appreciate you guys stopping by. Whenever you guys stop by, it's all
We have a lot to discuss.
good conversation. Oh, dude, Ring City is... Dude, it is fantastic. Let's see what this chick's got for sale.
Yes? What? If you're gonna buy something, be quick.
That whole game, dude, is just amazing. In fact, I need to do... So, I actually need to do some more videos in my From Software segments. We've done Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. All we have left are the 3 Dark Souls games. I'm thinking seriously over like the next couple weeks or so of starting my Dark Souls 1 playthrough for the From Software segment. The first Dark Souls has got to be one of my favorite games of all time. That game is so damn amazing.
Is that all?
I mean, Dark Souls 3 was... and I know a lot of people say that Dark Souls 3 was the best, and it's good, but for some reason Dark Souls 1 just hits different. I don't... It's got more of like a darker feel.
Sanctfordian, do you?
I honestly thought about doing a Sekiro video and doing a tower run, like a boss rush. Dude, especially what's the, I remember the first time I played Dark Souls and I was following Fighting Cowboy's video and I got to, oh god, what's that sewer place, with all the rickety scaffolding and all that, Blighttown. Fuck that place, dude. Oh my god. I broke one of the analogs on my controller going through Blighttown. I got so pissed, I grabbed and just ripped it right out of the controller. Oh, dude. Yeah, I think I had like... It's so going through it, dude. There's so many areas to make mistakes that, I mean, there's so many like narrow scaffoldings you can fall off of. There's so much poison traps, and then you get down to the bottom, and it's a fucking poison swamp area, and then there's those big fucking fat things that try to swing their hammers at you, and then you've got the little mosquitoes flying around. It's just, dude, that, and then there's that fucking it's not a ninja dude. Maybe it is a ninja dude. Okay, let's see. Dude, nothing I have. Well, and the thing with Blighttown is there's a couple things down there. If you're going through that game for the first time, there's a few things down there that you really need. Like there's a few upgrade mats down there that you really need to get your weapon beefed up. And then there's that, if you're going for like a dex build, I think it's the dex build, there's that dex weapon that's down there that you gotta get on that platform, right towards the very beginning if you're coming in from the back way. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. And then, and then that's the back entrance to the, so you have to get down there to get to, what's that place, that's at the base of that tree with all the roots, and you've got to like navigate up the roots, and there's a bunch of crystal lizards inside the roots that you have to drop down perfectly. And is it No, not Ash Lake. Ash Lake is, is it Ash Lake? Because Ash Lake is one of the places that repeats in Dark Souls 3. But it's, you go through Blighttown, and you go through, yeah, okay, yeah, that's it, yeah. I'm a little rusty. It's been a couple years since I played it, but yeah, and then you got to drop down through all the fucking the roots down to get to the bottom of that tree. That fucking place, dude. I don't know how, dude. I probably lost over 1 million runes, and I'm not even shitting you, because I would have like 150,000 runes on deck or souls, and then I would just fucking yeah. That place can kiss my ass, dude. What's the okay? So when you're at Firelink Shrine too, and you go down and you come out where all the hollows are at and all the skeletons, and you have to activate it to get out there. But then there's all those ghosts and shit. What's the name of that area? Damn it. What is the name of that area, dude? You go down the stairway, the spiral stairway, and you get to the bottom, and there's the dude that sells the magic weapon upgrades, and you go out and you can fight the skeletons and all that shit. Yeah, and then you have to raise it up out of the water. Dude, what the hell is that place called? There was a spot, dude, where this one enemy kept whipping my ass, dude. And it wasn't even a boss. It was just like a regular guy, a regular enemy for that area. And I was able to sneak past everybody else, but he's right towards the end, and you can't sneak by him. Dude, I need to play that game again. I need to play that goddamn game again. Yeah, it comes out the other side of Drake Valley. It's the opposite end. So that back entrance to Blighttown where you come in from Firelink Shrine, it's the other way around. It's like the other back way into Blighttown. That was the great thing about those games, too, is how they all interlocked with each other. I watched a video the other day about Soulsborne folklore, or like the FromSoft Soulsborne lore in general, and this person connected every single Soulsborne game, including Sekiro, because I know a lot of people don't consider Sekiro a Soulsborne game. I do. Just because it's from Software. If it wasn't made by From Software, I wouldn't consider it a Soulsborne. But it does take the Soulsborne formula and implement it into I mean, Sekiro's not that long. It's basically a big DLC. It's the size of like a big DLC. It's a very small game. If you compare it to games like Dark Souls 3, even Dark Souls 2 and Elden Ring, it's a very, very fucking small game. You can beat Sekiro in like 25 minutes. It's not big. In fact, I think there are speedrunners that have done it in like 22 minutes. It's a small-ass game. But I can still consider it a Soulsborne game just because you have your resting idol, you have your resurrection or your life heal item that's replenishable at your resting shrines, and that's why I consider it a Soulsborne, just because it's made by From Software. It may not be a Souls game or a Bloodborne game, but it definitely is a Soulsborne game. Like if they came out with an Armored Core game that you had fucking mechanic shops that you could rest at, and it respawned all the enemies and everything, and it was kind of like a 3D Castlevania, I would consider that a Soulsborne game too, just because it's from Software. And I think that's the biggest differentiation between a Souls-like and a Soulsborne. Straight up Soulsborne games are made by From Software. That's it. They invented the genre. Anything that they make is going to be a Soulsborne. Mortal Shell, Liza P, Thymesia, these are all Souls-likes, in my opinion, just because they're not From Software. That's it. To me, that's the biggest difference. You can criticize me if you want, but that's just what I believe, is that a Soulsborne game has to be made by From Software, and it is made by From Software. Souls-likes are games that follow the same formula, but are made by another company. Anyway, going back to my original point, this guy connected every single fucking Soulsborne game throughout. He said they're all in the same universe. They all take place, not separate timelines, not separate universes. They all take place on the same timeline in the same universe, just at different points in time, through different ages. In fact, games like Sekiro and Bloodborne even have the potential to take place during the same points in time as like Dark Souls. Like Sekiro very well could have happened at the same time as Dark Souls 3. Same time period, you know what I mean? Same. But he was breaking it all down, and he even included games like Ninja Blade and Kingsfield, and what's the other one that From Software did that was really big? Not Tenchu, but damn it, Kingsfield. I can't remember. But because of weapons like the Moonlight Sword and the Uchigatana and all these, this guy was able to connect all of these games. And I guess the dragon that you get the tear from in Sekiro, the sword that it's using, is actually in a lot of the Soulsborne games as well. And it's actually like a mythical weapon, kind of like Japanese Excalibur almost. But it was just a crazy ass video, and I mean, I get it. It was fan fiction, but the shit that the dude was saying was making sense. Like, he was talking about lineages, and what's one thing that you saw in Dark Souls games? You saw a Bloodborne style character in Dark Souls. You saw a Sekiro style character in Dark Souls. Even in Sekiro, there's the Big Knight. He was more of a Spaniard, but that's still medieval Europe. That's all the same thing. And these guys, Roberto, and you know, he gets kicked off the edge, but you see elements of all these other games in each other's games. And he was like, now this could very well be From Software just paying homage to themselves, but at the same time, you know, this is all of these tales coming together. And I just thought it was fucking cool, dude. I forgot to show you this, dude. Look at the new one came out. I got 5 of these dudes now.
And?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
5, was it?
Oh, no, I can't do that while I'm streaming.
Young had so many uses.
I'm gonna try. This week, I'm gonna try reading the first chapter of one. That's what I've already committed to myself, that this week I'm gonna edit my first video. I don't know at what point in time this week. I'm going to watch a couple more videos on how to use the editing software and just do some basic stuff. But I think that's what my first video is going to be, is me reading like the first chapter of that Bloodborne graphic novel. It's going to be one of three things. It's either going to be the Dark Souls graphic novel, the Bloodborne graphic novel, or it's going to be the Last Ronin series.
There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that
We're getting all deep now.
scarcely worth living.
We getting all deep in shit.
Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those
Oriflamme!
refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. and you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs? Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Where's my kitty? Kitty! Meow!
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups. The gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's
Aye.
nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
So,
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie,
I've been seeing a lot of videos complaining about this game. The internet got flooded with videos calling this game racist and sexist and... Oh, can't do that. And it's getting old because this game is a representation of an island off of like Northern Europe.
We're low on gig and toad oil and curial greens.
And it's like, why can't people just enjoy a good story?
Wanted to send a message.
This game has a fantastic story. It really does.
Oh, just a letter. It can't be.
I mean, this morning I probably, I scrolled through 30 or 40 different videos. Because sometimes I'll get stuck on the YouTube short rabbit hole.
It sounds like, oh, if it's...
And it's just...
I'm sure he doesn't.
Just enjoy the story.
Unless it won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Motion in the main hall. What's
It was just kind of irritating because I felt like it was... Well, and that's what they were saying, that there wasn't enough African American representation in it. And it's like, yeah, it's an island off Northern Europe during the medieval times. It was like an isolated island. That's what the whole story is based off of. And it was written by a bunch of Japanese people. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see me bitching that there aren't enough Italian representation going on. You know what I mean? It's in Northern Europe. But it's like anything that's good, people have to knock it and beat it. I don't know what it is, man. Like,
What's that for you, dear?
there's quite a few videos on well, there's what is it, the shit, A Song of Fire and Ice, Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones had a very diverse cast, right? And people talk about how diverse this cast was, and then go, okay, well, why can't Lord of the Rings be the exact same thing? Why can't Final Fantasy be the exact same thing? Game of Thrones was well at diversification because they developed a world. You know what I mean? Everybody wasn't lumped into this one small location 1,000 years ago, back before world travel was a mainstream thing. Like, very few people traveled outside their regions. Even 300 years ago, it was like a rich person thing. Unless you were like a pirate or you were in the military, you really didn't travel outside of your said, native region. So, if I were sitting there watching a movie about medieval Japan, right? I'm sitting here watching a movie that's like it takes place during the Sengoku period, I'm gonna have a hard time believing the story if Al Pacino is playing the main fucking dude, and he's just like, "Hey, I smell a woman, and I like pizza." You know what I mean? You got a bunch of people doing this. Yeah, and that's fun fact about Japan. Japan has actually had the largest empire known in recorded history. During World War II, they had the largest empire ever in recorded history. Granted, 95% of it was water, but it was still their empire. But and it's the same thing. Like, that whole shit with Cleopatra. Like, Cleopatra was Greek Macedonian. If anything, she looked like my great grandma, you know? Like the whole olive complexion and like the extremely straight black hair. Although I think my grandma I think she was more northern Italian as opposed to like Sicilian. I think my great grandpa was Sicilian. So he had more of like the darker complexion as opposed to my great grandma. Well, that's what, like, they came out with that documentary on Netflix, and they're saying that she was black, and it's like she wasn't. No, even the Egyptians are like, no. She was Greek Macedonian. She was, if anything, she was Mediterranean. Like, she had a Mediterranean complexion. And it's like this shit's being changed just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. Let me see what I have equipped. And to be honest, I think when they do shit like that, like the Little Mermaid, I think how they swapped the Little Mermaid. Not only is it a slap in the face to Danish culture, because that's it. It's Danish. It was written by a Danish dude. It takes place in a Danish environment. The original story, anyway, which is a lot darker than what that Disney shit put out. It was a pretty dark and tragic story. If I remember correctly, Ariel got her throat ripped out. Like, it was a very dark story. Not only is it a slap in the face to the Danish culture, it's a slap in the face to African culture, or to black culture as well, because you're telling me that instead of sitting there and actually putting in the effort to write an original character and develop a well-written story, you're just, you know what I mean? It's a slap in the face to both cultures, because you're saying now you're doing exactly what you're accusing everybody else of doing, and you're culturally appropriating a story. But then on top of it, you're telling me that you're so fucking lazy that you can't actually take the time to sit and write an original story and develop a world for this character. Like, that's, to me, that's a slap in the face to both cultures. Like, was it the Princess and the Frog? That's a perfect example right there. They took and they developed an original story around a character, and that character did very well. Power Man. Power Man is another excellent character of this character being an original character and having a world developed around him and having actual effort put into it. Was it Black Panther? Jubilee. Jubilee is another character. A lot of people don't know that Jubilee is, I think she's Chinese. Or she's like half Chinese, half American. That story, and you develop this world around this character. Like, there was actual effort put into that, and there was a world that was developed, and it had all these like side stories and all this other stuff that was brought in. And I think it was an excellent an excellent storytelling. I haven't seen it I haven't seen it since my daughter was very young. We actually haven't watched Disney movies since my kids were very, very young. I don't know why. We just like stopped watching them. Russell, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I didn't understand. I didn't understand why people weren't more offended by it. Like, I did see some videos of some younger African American girls that were like, no, what the hell? This is dumb. Like, I'm not worth an original story. Like, there were young black girls that their moms were filming videos with them, and they were like, what? We're not worth your time for us to create, or for you to create an original story for us. And I actually thought that made a lot of sense, but then they got condemned for saying stuff like that. And it's like, they're right. They're right. You guys are being fucking lazy, and you're doing these punk ass cash grabs, and you're using this ideology to profit off of. What's like Falcon? Falcon is a fucking great superhero. And I wish, instead of dropping him in the Captain America role, I wish they would develop him more as the Falcon, because the Falcon, I mean, dude, he's fucking got wings, bro. Like, he can fly. He's got missiles and all kinds of shit. Like, dude, he was just a badass character. War Machine, fucking badass character. Spawn is an original fucking character. Spawn is one of my favorite characters of all motherfucking time. When I was a kid, when I was like 9 years old, Spawn was my fucking hero. He was right up there next to fucking Bo Jackson. Like, I had a poster of Bo Jackson, a poster of Michael Jordan, and a poster of fucking Spawn, all right next to each other. I mean, of course, I had, like, Ace Ventura, and I had the Terminator, and, because it didn't fucking matter to me. I just liked the character. The character was fucking amazing. That'd be like making Colossus fucking Peruvian. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Why? And I guess the reason why I'm talking about it is because I've been watching so many people try to tear this game down. And it was honestly quite infuriating. It's good to see you too, Russell. How are you today?
Fine. Well, what's that for you, dear?
I can't develop anything stronger. The only thing that I can craft right now or reinforce... Wait. The only thing that I can reinforce right now or craft to make stronger is the flame tongue.
Should last you a good while.
So why can't I reinforce these purple swords? Like, what's going on? Why can't I reinforce my purple gear? Why can't I reinforce the, why, yeah, see what I mean? I can't reinforce. Does purple mean it's fully reinforced or fully upgraded?
Anything else?
So let's look at my gear really quick. I have the Invictus, and I have the Flame Tongue. Why can't I upgrade the Invictus at all? Or the, yeah, like this stuff. Why can't I upgrade any of it? Okay, let's...
He's never this.
We're gonna go knock out all these side quests really quick. Because you can only have one main story quest and 2 side quests displayed at a time. So we're gonna go knock these out. Whoa!
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
There we go.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
Okay, there's nothing else up here. That means it's all right down this main path.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
Wait,
no.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
It's looking to be a fine harvest. It's looking to be a very fine harvest indeed.
Back are you? Did Master Quint leave some of you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
It seems we have our culprit. Someone's waiting for this.
That's a sick ass looking dog.
He's waited long enough
Like
already.
sick. That dog needs some fucking medicine ASAP. Can I make it around and just cut straight through this town?
What'll we do for
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
What is this right here? It says he's got new items.
What can I interest you in today?
Ugh. Whoa, what's that?
I hope it's to your liking.
You can't ask me that, dude. You already know what I'm gonna say, but because I'm strength built through and through. I'm biased as fuck towards strength builds, but it does have a lot of good. It does have a lot of good quality weapons.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Though...
Yeah, I'm just gonna blow right through this dialogue because it's not.
Sun's setting fast.
There is a lot of fun stuff to play with outside of strength in those DLCs in general. I would say, I mean, if you want to get the full immersion, I would probably say develop a quality build because there's a lot more to play around with. I'm just extremely biased for strength builds, and that's immediately what I go straight for. When playing those games. I mean, I did play around with some items later on in like my fourth playthrough. That actually reminds me, so check this out. There was this guy that I used to work with. Extremely annoying dude. Extremely annoying guy. But I was trying to be nice. And, yeah, that's the one fight that I had to go quality build on because she's just so damn fast.
Why am I not surprised?
But, so, I was going to start playing. Well, he was always whining and complaining that he never had anybody to play it with, and everybody was always so mean to him, and nobody would sit and play with him. So I was like, alright, I went and bought Dark Souls 3 on Xbox so I could start a new character with him, right? And I was like, alright, I'm going to do a playthrough with this character, but I'm going to stream it, and I'm going to try to step outside my normal strength build, so I want to test out weapons. So he was like, oh, I'll just run you through the game really fast. And I was like, no, you won't. I actually enjoy these games, and I like the challenge of it. And he was like, that's stupid. Why wouldn't you want somebody just to carry you through? And I was like, because I enjoy the challenge. To me, that's why these games are so fun. And he was like, I don't get it, that's dumb. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I don't get why somebody would play these games just to cheese their way all the way through them. Like 130, I think. Somewhere in there, Russell. I've been trying to get to 150 for a while now, and I've been kind of stuck on 130. But, so, I'm streaming my startup of Dark Souls 3, right, on the Xbox, and I'm going through, and it had been in like a year or so since I had played, so I was having some trouble, and he was like, no, you go this way, no, you go that way, and I was like, no, I'm going to go the way I fucking want to go. I'm going to go the way I want to play in this game. Don't tell me what to do in these games. I have every single one of them platinumed. I play how I want to play. And he was like, no, but we need to go this way. And I was like, no, I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do in these games. I enjoy them how I want to enjoy them. And he kept like trying to backseat drive me through this game in the middle of me streaming and like testing out new weapons and all that other stuff. I think I titled the video like strength build noobs dex weapons or something like that. It was like I was trying out a bunch of dexterity weapons, and this I told them like, hey bro, don't go killing any enemies, because I summoned them into my world. And I was like, don't kill any enemies, because I want to try out all these weapons and try to get a feel for them. So I ended up trying like a pole arm or something like that, something I had never used before, and I was kind of struggling with it a little bit because the pole, it was much different than like a typical dex weapon or like a strength weapon. Like the hit windows were different. The hit boxes, like the areas were different, so I was kind of struggling with it. And this dude was like, "Oh my god, you fucking suck, dude! You're a shit at this game. You're a piece of shit." And he goes around and he starts killing all the enemies. And I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm killing everything for you." And I was like, "Bro, I just got done telling you, don't kill any of the enemies because I'm trying to feel out these new weapons." And he was like, "Well, I don't have time for this." And I was like, "Well, then I don't have fucking time to play with you, dude, because I told you that I'm going to be streaming this shit, and I want to do like a noob, like a self-noob build guide. Like, this is me testing out these weapons, and this is how I get used to them, and this is how I get the feel for them, and he got hella mad, so he would pay somebody like $20 to give him 1,000,000 souls, so he would level up, and he got to like level 500 or 600 or something fucking ridiculous, and he kept walking around talking about how badass he was and shit, and how fucking rad he was. So, and he was like, well, he was one of the guys I work with. I was just trying to be nice because, you know, he's a fucking asshole, and everybody's, you know, nobody likes him. So, you know, I'm trying to do my new life thing, and my old way of life, I would have treated this dude like shit. And
there you are.
The sub that was talking to me about this was like, dude, this guy's streaming right over the top of you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were all, he's streaming on Twitch right now over the top of you.
I feared as
like
much.
typing how much dying, fucking.
A while.
And so I left that game. I booted him out of my world, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy, dude. And I put my strength shit on, and I was like level 90, I think at the time, or like level 100, just enough to use a big ass, not the sword that I usually use, but it was a big old chunker, and I fucking just went in and smacked the shit out of him. And I didn't have the damage output to kill him outright. So he was trying to do all this other shit. You know, I mean, he's a level 400. I'm a level 100. Like, he way outranked me. So, I got over close to an edge, and I fucking just booped his ass right off the fucking edge. And I said, next time you want to fucking stream over me and tell people I suck, make sure you fucking get good at the game first. And then I fucking exited the chat. And the next day, he came to me and he was like, bro, you know, I'm so... And I was like, no, fuck you, dude, don't. I'm done. I am the only guy that's trying to be nice to you out here because you're a fat, stinky piece of shit that doesn't fucking wash your armpits. And I felt bad for you. But you just got a shitty personality, dude, so you get the fuck away from me, dude. You and this... Like, we're done. I'm done. And I can see why people treat you the way they treat you now. And that sucks, because I don't like being like that, dude. You know, life is too short for shit like that. It's too fucking short to be a bitter-ass individual like that. And it brought out this old side of me that I didn't like he was intentionally trying to bring that out of me. And that's what I told my boss. I was like, I can't fucking be around this dude anymore. He's just, I spend a lot of time and energy fighting off negativity, and this dude is spending all of his energy trying to draw out my negative side, and I can't fucking do that, dude. I'm gonna end up doing something I'm gonna regret to this guy. But I'll never forget that. I don't. Well, and that's so. Here he is. He's a level 400 that he didn't even earn. He paid for it. Like, he was going to the Dark Souls 3 community on Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, here's my world. I'll PayPal you $20 for 200,000 souls, or whatever, or $30 for 1,000,000 souls." And you know, there's people that have figured out the glitches where you can drop 1,000,000 souls, and then you can upload your cloud save, and then you can gain it back and drop it, and then you drop 2 million, and then you drop 4 million, and then you drop 8 million. I appreciate that, Russell. Thank you. And so that's kind of what he was doing. I don't know exactly how it works. Just, I'm not going to lie. I think that's kind of scummy. I mean, and I get it too. Like, if you're somebody that works a lot and you got kids, like, I'm not knocking it in any way, shape, or form. Do what you got to do to play the game, to enjoy the game, but don't walk around like you're hot shit and then tell me you think I suck when I just booped your ass off a fucking cliff and you're 5 times stronger than I am, and I didn't spend a dime on the game other than to buy it. Well, I think the thing that pissed me off too was the fact that he started streaming. Like, he knew that I was trying to build a YouTube channel at the time, and I have like a lot of like social anxiety disorders. Like I have a major fear of speaking in public, and that's I was kind of using this channel as an outlet to help me deal with my fear of public speaking and kind of break me out of my introvert shell a little bit. And
only a little worse for wear.
Dude starts streaming over the fucking top of me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you don't do that. Even I know somebody that's not tech savvy at all. I know you don't just start streaming over the top of somebody like that, dude. Like, that's hell. If it's an agreed upon thing.
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
It fucking sucks too, dude. And you try to explain it to people, and they're just like, "Oh, get over it." And it's like, no, like you don't get it. Like my fucking hands start cramping up and sweating, and like my back starts fucking hurting, and I start like my gears start grinding in my head, and all of a sudden my brain fucking starts short circuiting and shit. It sucks ass, dude. And people just don't understand that. Like these social butterflies that are like, I don't get it. What do you mean? What do you mean it's hard? It's like, it's fucking hard, dude. Even so, like I'm a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, and these are people that I know personally. And when I'm even in like a closed men's meeting or something, and I go to speak, my hands will start fucking. They start like I've got what's that shit that Michael J. Fox has, the Parkinson's, dude. Yeah, my hands will start violently fucking shaking, and dude, like my palms will get so sweaty that I can leave like wet handprints on shit.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
So at the beginning of the game...
And how were you going to carry all that?
It said that they were going to frequently come out with new materials. I'm not seeing any new materials at all.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing, and it ain't tires bile tea.
What's Mama doing for breakfast? Pancakes?
Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Oh, hell yeah. Have you had French toast casserole before? Oh, you're gonna love it, Noah. Yeah, dude, in the very beginning of the game, it was like they're frequently going to have new items, so check back often.
So you're really going through with it?
I'm like,
She's been talking about bringing
dude, the only new shit I'm using is the stuff that I'm getting.
That's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, dude, my wife makes it like monkey bread. Like, she'll make the actual French toast first, and then she'll, like, rip it up into pieces, and then, like, pat it down, and then pour some more egg and stuff over the top of it, and then pour, like, syrup in with it, and then make it like a double layer. Like, then she'll put more on top. Dude, like, it's fucking good, man. Russell, yes, this is my nerd cave. I was told I can't say man cave because I don't have footballs and baseball gloves and pictures of half-naked athletes all over my wall.
No trouble. Is making it.
Fuck, I'm drooling right now, man. I'm hungry.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach.
Lucky for you.
Why are we whispering?
I might just know of a way.
Nobody around cares.
Yes.
Dotson! We got Dotson here!
No, not that.
Don't get cheap on me,
That
Dotson.
gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute.
Oh.
The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
I don't know. I noticed that too. He was talking normal like this, like he was Clint Eastwood or something.
When you get back.
Like he was gonna ask me if I want to make his. Look at this guy over here. What the fuck is he plotting? Yeah, what are you plotting, homie? You gonna try to steal my wallet or something? You can go fucking wash your hair, dude. Alien reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gotti at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports, compiled by the Cursebreakers, contain information on quests currently available across Valestia. So eventually, we're probably going to make this into my daughter's room, and I'm going to end up moving because we have a finished basement downstairs. And we're going to put starting right here, where the doorway ends, we're going to put a false wall all the way down to right here because the laundry room is over here. So we're going to put a false wall right here, and then put a door over like where Batman and Groot and all that are. So this would be like her bedroom. And then I'll move into the finished basement. That way I don't have all this traffic walking by right here. And kids screaming and all that other shit.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service.
Okay, I don't feel like listening to this dude right now.
Me? So, what'd you... Here you go.
Oh, I couldn't. So,
I won't skip the main story stuff, but all the side quest shit, I'm just gonna burn right through.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister's
I'm hungry too, bud. You're not the only one that's hungry out in this world. I'm hungry. No shit, we're all hungry.
But how did the grocer know his door? Sun's setting fast.
Why is the chat not popping up in my
Sorry. We've enough mouths
in
of
my
our own to
feed?
without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is.
What do you guys think of the Terminator reboot?
Commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests.
I don't know how I feel about it. I guess they're gonna update it to like
Keep on your comrades waiting.
for modern audiences, but they're gonna.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I guess they're supposed to be updating it for like to deal with like the modern age and like the internet and all that stuff. Because when the first Terminator came out, the internet wasn't a thing. Where did he just pull that bread and wine from? It looked like he pulled it out of his ass.
Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now.
It's butt wine.
Hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
He's gonna do a butt chug right now. Watch him.
For everything.
Is that a peanut? So disgusting. Uh-oh, I got a gill bug. Apparently I'm supposed to be able to sell those gill bugs for quite a bit of moolah. Wait, it says that there's another quest here? Where?
Back, are you?
That shit's growing. It's made in the toilet.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
I've actually had prison moonshine. It will make your ass go blind. It'll make you have the worst, like prison, like jailhouse Bruno, jailhouse Ooch. That shit'll give you the nastiest headache on this planet. It takes a little while to make too. But it's a little carbonated. Like so it's basically made with I mean, you can make it out of like potatoes and ketchup and shit, and then you get like yeast, so you get like bread,
Master Quentin.
and you mix it all together and you keep it hot. Not like hot, but like warm.
That's if you're a friend.
And you need.
I do indeed. I suppose I tried. And if I.
But it'll like gas up, and you're supposed to like deflate it, and then it'll gas up, and then you deflate it, and once it stops gassing up, then it's good to drink, and then you filter it out, and you can drink it. But that when it gases up, you can actually huff that gas, and it'll make you kind of loopy.
Needs those grapes.
So a long time ago, I went to juvenile hall, and when I was in juvenile hall, there were a lot of kids that were taking like Ritalin and Adderall and Dexedrine, and these dumbass motherfuckers, dude, would crush up their Ritalin and their Dexedrine and their Adderall, and they would mix a little bit of Ajax in with it.
That must be the vineyard.
Like, no wonder you guys are all fucking retarded. You guys are over here snorting toilet bowl cleaner. Oh, dude, I was like, I can't believe this, dude. Like, I had substance abuse problems, and even I was like, dude, like, this is pathetic. There it is. Enemy slain. Okay.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Okay, let's run over here and go tell Quentin's man.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
I'll go tend the victim.
Quest complete. Dying on the vine. Sharp Fang and Black Blood.
The tavern. It's done. I've seen your face.
Help you with what?
Bandit, when
How
I would think.
Ha! Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh.
Here we go.
Get him, lads. I want that plate.
Let's get this over with.
It's over.
That's it? All that for just two dudes that could have been taken out by my 2-year-old?
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice
They
about
do.
pushing us around
They really
again,
do.
Thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. Good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
Okay, enough of this. Here's my used panties. Sniff them.
Right.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said
What time is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to hop off. I'm gonna do this mission and then I gotta hop off.
March an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back
I guess I'm not then.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Rasul says hi!
Still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
One of my subs.
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
They say hi.
Tell you about how he was once the greatest
My
shield
wife
in
gets
those
preoccupied with the kids.
I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll.
So, we're meeting in Northreach.
Oh wait, no, I wanted to check on abilities. I only have 164 ability points? What the hell? I did all those side missions and I didn't get shit for AP?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Why is it not allowing what? Oh, okay, there is a path up above me. I was like, what? Why is there a path going that way, but I don't see it? Okay.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Anytime. Uh-oh, here. All right. Oh yeah, we gotta go fight this guy.
Too slow.
Dragons? Oh, dragon talon, hell yeah! Griffin's head braid. Ooh. We're starting to get some shit going now. We're starting to get a little goddamn now, but goddamn, man. Come here! Get over here!
Mistakes.
Quack, quack! Oh, these are raptors.
Stay down.
Dude, I am not getting a lot of AP. This is ridiculous. I mean, look, it's giving me like 8 per battle. That means I'd have to get like 230 battles just to get one of those,
There. Northreach.
fuck, man, 8, that's it.
Okay. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
just have to take them all.
After it.
Okay. I was about to say, if these motherfuckers don't give me a trophy for the dog.
Give me one of those.
Fresh fish! With reds, whites,
The right to confiscate any object.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Do you see anything you like?
Not really. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Food's ready?
I'll be here if you need me.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
However do they get that colour?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such
You got butter too,
impersonal
right?
titles to my less preferred.
What?
Cleontel. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
There's nobody else here.
the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
My new escort. The streets aren't safe. All the royalists about.
Don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the Dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Ah.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
So she's a prostitute?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
The seal of
Proof
moon and
that
stars.
trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Excuse me, you there? And would... Why not? Marvelous. The task is simple. There are nothing to... Why, of course, and...
Did one of them get on this side?
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest take 'em. Now,
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a branch from the other. I'll not fall to the likes of you.
Flawless victory.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough.
I'll be damned.
Motherfucker didn't even get off the ground.
Can I go?
Krieger's gas. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do us a favour.
I didn't get any AP for that, dude. That's the only thing that sucks about these fucking side quests, dude. No AP.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
What? It's no
tragic.
Beat it. You. I'm. Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you?
Looks like now's not. As it always... Oh, wait, that's...
Alright.
That's the day done then. With the right to confiscate any objects.
Come, treat yourself.
Well, like a plum for the apple of your eye.
Okay, let's just hurry up and burn through these side quests because I'm not gaining any AP out of this shit.
All this for...
Not just any drink. The very best. Special the guards find Vetian like.
Of course. Well, so... You... Hey.
You say these are all...
Why didn't you say so? Yeah. You can tell Etienne.
Perfume. Aura. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Alright, let's go over here. Can I go in this door? Nope.
Delightful.
You don't...
You mean the one? This one.
What the hell?
From the Chamberlain.
And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If... It's not been half the moon since then.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't.
wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
And wait. That's all my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Word is that the legions are ready into march again. I haven't seen you around the Vale. Oh, just give some.
So she... Thank... Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then. I did. You... This man from the... You... A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
ha ha. Let that cool for a minute.
The markets are up there.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
AP, cool. We're gonna cruise around.
Stay down.
It's over. An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, that's not one of us.
Fight. Not this time.
All right. That's it. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. I was out grabbing food, Austin. If you're still here, I will catch you later. I know, as soon as I get over to this next area.
Excellent. Another fight. It's over.
Fuck yeah, go get some food, dude. I'm about to get some food here in a minute.
That's enough for today, Branded.
As soon as my food cools down. It's hot as shit. Fuck, the dude's taking fries. Oh god, yeah.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, big dog. I'll catch you later. How many AP do I have now? Only 560 something AP.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded. Is it?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
I don't get it.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
frighten my son. You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive. Never gets any easier.
Isn't it, lad?
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. There is a...
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
What?
Because
Like that.
the windmill.
Off. Oh, and you tell Lisette if I catch that and make...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
She dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
This is fucking twisted. You need to fucking die, little girl. Or at least get smacked the fuck up. Like, somebody need to teach you some goddamn manners.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Sell or be gone. Go on, take it. And
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
If even a grain is missing.
You...
Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone. A soldier.
Many parts.
I didn't even finish this.
What? My thanks. No. It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is.
And the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I got to go work on my garage. I want to thank everybody for stopping by today. You guys have all been awesome. I will be back on later on this evening, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.